What up? Good morning, Good morning, everyone. Shit, just want to do a quick video about this damn. We're seeing a lot of these clips of reaction videos about this new 60 days in Henry County out here in McDonough, Georgia. And I'm watching that shit. I just got out that motherfucker. I did like 50 something days last year, April to May, beginning of April to end of May. Right when it was in the middle of that COVID shit. Then they just came and got me on some bullshit. I did a week like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Probably like 3 weeks ago and shit. But this 60 days in shit is fake as fuck, man. I think these are actors. That one little nigga, Deshaun, I swear when I was in F, because first of all, Henry County is fucked up. It's not like bad where you ain't safe and shit, but man, that shit took me. I got arrested. I got there Tuesday at like 12:30 in the afternoon, and I didn't get to a unit, to the quarantine unit until Friday fucking evening, Friday afternoon or Friday evening and shit. So that's like damn near 4 days, fucking like actual full days and shit, just sitting there and booking and shit. They got us like 15, 16 in a small ass little, like, fucking 10 by 10 room and shit. Motherfuckers curled up, sleeping on the floor and shit. I'm sitting down, sleeping like this. I'm leaning over it, waking up and shit. I'm standing against the wall, sleeping, and I'm falling. Oh, shit like that. Then they just fucking, the food in there is nasty as fuck. They give you some nasty ass fucking, ain't no fruit. There's no fruit. They give you grits, some fake eggs, and and it was like a little ass burnt up piece of like turkey sausage, some fake meat. But it ain't meat though. It ain't turkey. So that's breakfast, and lunch is the bologna. And at nighttime, usually like some rice mixed in with some noodles mixed in with some fake ass meat. And on the box of the meat, that shit back in the kitchen, that shit say this is not for human consumption. So I'm like, all right, this shit fucked up. But anyways, where they at in Henry County on 60 days in, there's no open fucking, like that's some old shit I think, where it's like super minimum, but you don't see that shit. Ain't nobody using that unit no more. That's an old unit. That's why I think they cut that off and using that shit strictly for the TV show. I'm not 100% sure, but I ain't never seen no shit open like that up in Henry County. Last year I want to say I was in D, excuse me, which is like some fake. It's not high power, but it's like right below the fucking high power shit. It's for violent crimes and shit. So, but basically it's a regular pod with rooms, doors and shit. Fucking, it's probably like 15 on the bottom, 15 on top or some shit like that. With a stairway on each way, then you got the showers and shit over there, and then you got the phones on top. Cause you do video call on the phone and shit for visiting. But all that open, I don't know where that, even right now in F, you gotta go, once you first get a unit, you go right to F as a quarantine unit. So you gotta do 2 weeks in F before you can even get fucking put in a regular unit. And now last year when I was in F for 2 weeks, it was a 23-1, and usually you only gonna get 30 minutes. You're gonna get like 30, maybe 45 minutes out of your room, fucking once a day. And last year they was going 2 rooms at a time. So you gotta imagine 2 rooms at a time going all the way around the bottom, then going up the top. It's gonna take all day. But this time, these last couple of weeks when I was there for that week, they let the whole bottom tear out and the whole top. And well, the whole bottom tear out, boom, locked in, let the whole top tear out. So it's gonna tear, boom, boom, boom. They will switch off. And then, but it's supposed to be quarantine unit. And right before I got bonded out, I ended up catching corona in that motherfucker. Like, yo, are you serious? So fucking. But they had us three when you finally got to when I got to F in the quarantine. It's three to a room. It's two bunks, and then one nigga got to sleep on the floor with the mat. So it's a toilet and a sink, no hot water. Uh, then the meals are the same, but then you get an hour out, hour and a half out, maybe, like twice a day and shit when you in F in the quarantine unit. But anyway, that 60 days in shit, that shit is fake. Ain't no, when I be watching nigga trying to run the pod, ain't no damn pod boss in Henry County. Motherfucker just there kicking it and shit. Niggas ain't gang banging or none of that. Ain't nobody nigga where you from or none. Nah, ain't none of that shit. White boys kicking with the niggas talking to white boys and all that shit. The Mexicans talking to whites, Mexicans talking to blacks, blacks talking to Mexicans, all that shit. There ain't none of that racial lines, none of that shit. Nothing like LA. I ain't never been to LA County, but ain't nothing like fucking California shit. But I just want to say that shit, fuck it. And he talking about them cookies. I saw that on the lab, them cookies. Man, them cookies is six cookies in a little ass plastic shit like you would get from a 99-cent store or Family Dollar or something. And it's like either white with like some like cream in there, like them fake Oreos and shit. But they get that shit in a sack lunch. Everyone gets that shit, and they sack lunch every day. So niggas talking about he owned five cookies. It's like 5 days. He was like, here's one, here's one, here's one. What are you giving them? What do you keep giving it to him for? Then fucking something like that shit's fake. And that same nigga, I think he was in there when I was in there, but he had like some red hair. He had dyed his hair like red, like a burnt red. But he was kind of off. He was a little throw and shit, little boy. But anyway, I'm gonna say that 60 days in shit is fake. That shit is not how Henry County is. That shit ain't nobody fighting that motherfucker. You start acting up, kicking on the door, all that shit. Niggas, all the whole unit gonna shut that shit down. Like yo, nigga, get up, stop that, stop that. Niggas coming in from the pen and shit on transfer, and they mingle them in with us and shit like that. So it's like nigga, I don't know. That shit is different. But that 60 days in shit is fake as fuck.